What's up, you guys? It's your girl Tasia. So before we get into this video, I need to tell you guys a new soap I've been using because I told you guys I'll keep you updated as I continue to use all the products from the Funky Peacock store. So this one right here is the Lavender Rosemary soap, and when I tell you guys I'm in love with it, I think I love it a little more than the honey. I ain't gonna lie. Because like the honey was good, but lavender, this one is like, it's good for like sleeping. It gives you an aroma. It's, when I tell you guys, it's so relaxing. And then it's so good. It's good for your hands, body, and your face. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I already told y'all I got sensitive skin. So I only use it for my body. But it's super good like for irritated skin. It also helps with mental relaxation. So when you have a long day, because I don't know about y'all, after I have a long day from work, I want to come home, take a real good shower, and just unwind. So this is why I like this more, because the honey was good for my skin and everything, getting it moisturized. But after a long day, when I just want to unwind, this lavender and rosemary soap is the way to go. It also soothes for inflammation as well as acne. So it's good for all that, you guys. And I already told y'all I've been using the mascara. I have it on right now. Period. I already told y'all I have issues with like length of my lashes, so I definitely like to use mascara as an alternative. And with this one, I don't know about y'all, but I have an issue with mascara a lot of times. It's so hard to get off. Like you normally have to go through so much work to get it off. It's like you have to use the makeup remover wipes, then you have to also use like soap and water, and it takes so much to get it off. I feel like with this, it definitely elongates my lashes as well as make it easy to take off as well. So I got you guys. So if you guys want to check out the store and see all their other products, and like I said guys, all their products are natural, you can get 20% off your entire order by using my code TASIA20, and I'm gonna put everything in the description box below. So let's get into this video. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Tasia back with another video. So today, you already know what I had to come with. Real Housewives of Atlanta came out with season 15 premiere last night. Y'all, they definitely improving. I say that much. To start out with the first season, I will say they coming out with more of a bang, because I ain't gonna lie, the past 2 seasons, I'm gonna still always support Atlanta, because I'm gonna always support my black housewives more than any other franchise. I'm gonna support the other ones, but the black ones I'm gonna support. But they definitely, the past 2 seasons been slacking. It's been like real extra. But this season, I can see they're already gonna start out with a little bit of a bang, so I'm feeling it. So let's get right into it, y'all. Let's get right into it. No time to stall. Let's just get right into the tea. So it started out with Sheree bringing in Martell. You already know they got a little relationship going. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm sorry, y'all. I have to put the air quotes, because I don't like to hate on people's relationships, but it's giving stage, it's giving fake, and it's just, I want better for Sheree. The only reason why I say it's fake is because like the publicity before this relationship, it was like the stage paparazzi photos. Like it was giving stage. Like it was like Sheree was posing. It was like, okay, if paparazzi caught y'all, shouldn't you just be mid walk? Like it, I don't know. It was giving stage. And then when Martell coming, he coming with the whole tux and everything, and it was like, okay, Martell, relax. What is happening? But then, I'm not judging, because I saw he came from a shoot. So at first I thought he was just being extra for the cameras. But y'all saw how he had to get unchanged in front of the camera. And they talking about his muscles and it was like, Martell, relax. Relax, Martell. It was given. I didn't even hate it. It was given, but it was like, relax. You've been on the screen for 30 seconds. But what I didn't like is when she saw him get dressed and everything, she got a surprise for him. When he come back down, it's a chef, and he's sitting there like, oh, like, I was expecting something good. What? That's crazy, y'all. Because I told y'all, for, if y'all ain't watched that vlog, y'all should go watch it. When I went to Brooklyn for my man's birthday. But yeah, like I was saying, so y'all, I literally got a chef for my man's birthday. It was his 25th birthday, and I made sure to get his favorite food and all of that. And that was for his birthday. And my man was ecstatic. My man was so thankful. So when Sheree's man came down there and was like, I was expecting something good, I was like, she's just doing this on a random Tuesday. I did all that for my man on his birthday. You're getting this on a random day, and you're sitting here being ungrateful. He would have had to leave. Like, I really don't play that. Like, I don't play, like, You gonna play in my face and act like you're not appreciative of what I'm doing? You got me messed up. Because I can give that same gift to another man and he'll appreciate it. That's crazy. And then he's trying to say like, oh, I saw the female come in. I was hoping it was a different type of surprise. You're done. Now you're really done because you got me messed up. Now you over here saying you thought you was gonna get a threesome and you're disappointed that I actually got you a chef. You're done. You're done. And you would never get a chance to peep me like no, never. You would never get the chance. But yeah. Then Sheree and Martell, they sit down and eat and they talking about the whole situation with Candy, talking about how she called him an opportunist and he throwing shade talking about Ty's the opportunist. I think we have to, as viewers, we have to stop calling Ty the opportunist. Why keep on messing up the word? I know the word opportunist. Because at this point, I was just watching Candy speak on it. She said she just celebrated 9 years of marriage. At this point, y'all have to let the opportunist claims go. It's been a minute. I understood the jokes in the beginning because he wasn't as successful as her. At this point, he's been with her for 9 years. They have 2 kids together. And he's done a lot by himself. It's not like he's just dependent on Candy. So I want us to kind of let that narrative go. But I can understand Martell was throwing shade because Candy, I guess, used the word opportunist about him. But it's like, people get mad about Candy, but Candy's actually telling the truth. And I feel like people just get mad that she do tell the truth. But what she be saying don't be wrong. Okay, she called him an opportunist. It's giving opportunist. People be mad about the truth. So yeah, then after that, what was the next scene, y'all? What was the next? Okay, so Candy was over on the other side of town with her Candy and the clique and the gang, you know, talking to Don Juan and Carmen, like updating on like what had happened with like Sheree and She by Sheree, because everyone knows, we gotta be real, it was a flop. Like, I don't know, and I want better for Sheree. I just don't know why she can't get it right. I really don't know what the issue was. Because I feel like even what she wearing on the show, like there was a pink 2-piece that I would definitely wear. But it was like priced at $274. And I think that's what Sheree is getting messed up with. Her prices are crazy. And it's like, girl, it's a simple legging and top like piece. No one wants to pay $274. So I think that's the only issue. She can bring it down to like even like $80. I think people would pay for that. I think I would. $80, like, but $274 is like Sheree. Like, you gotta relax. I don't know. She's messing herself up. But yeah, so Candy was saying that she was willing to help Sheree and all that. But Sheree was like, is always saying that she has her own people. But the problem is Sheree doesn't ever want to pay her. And she was saying, Candy, that's what she was saying. And it's like, at this point, we have to accept it. Sheree had the issue years ago with the people that was building her home. They claim they was suing her because she didn't want to pay the contractors. And then even the designer for She by Sheree, they said, because there was a lot of outfits that were shown on the fashion show that wasn't even featured on her site. So it was like, what happened? But it was because the designer said she didn't want to pay. So I don't get it with Sheree. Like, now she has, like, she going over the budget, then okay. But I don't know why, like, that's been her narrative where she can't pay people. I don't get that. But yeah, then Kenya come in, they talk for a little minute, and then they end up leaving and going to like it looked like a lounge part of Candy's little setup. That's when Monietta come in, and that's when Kenya let it be known that Martell had like slid in her DMs once. And I just think at this point, I don't even know if it's a surprise to say that Martell DM'd you, because it's giving he's for everybody. Everybody know that one dude, like that one dude that literally just wants everybody. Like, he really, it's not even cute. It's like, oh, it'd be the cute one sometimes, but it'd be like, oh, he DM me, but it'd be like, he DM her, and he DM her. At that point, I don't even want it. I don't like a mixy dude. Once you in the mix and you too known, and too many people done had their hands on you, and too many people want you, I don't want you no more. You got to be exclusive. Like, if you just out here for everybody, I don't want it. I don't want it at all. So they talk about that, and they just say that they know that he's been with somebody else in Atlanta for a fact. And I'm like, well, Sheree never said this is her boyfriend. She still said that they're dating and figuring things out. But it's not surprising, because I had watched a clip on Twitter with Martell, And he just seems like he's just annoying. Like, it was the birthday party I think he was at, like his kid's birthday party, and she was saying that you can have your daughter after the birthday party, but I just don't want you here. Like, this is my birthday party that I threw for my daughter. Like, and he was just trying to say, no, it's my daughter's birthday. I want to be. And it's like, sir, come pick your daughter up after and go take her somewhere else. I don't know. So then, even then, Moneta, during that whole little interaction, she had mentioned that she had helped Kenya and like hooked her up with this man. He looked cute or whatever. You'll see. We'll see. It don't look like it's like they look like they're dating, so that wasn't too much tea right there, you know. Then Candy mentions that she's having a little bit of issues with Todd because he feels like he always helps her in her career. And I ain't gonna lie, we have seen that he do really be helping her behind the scenes with everything she has going on. He's saying that he doesn't feel like he gets the same energy. So you can see Candy tearing up, and like Kenya's like, make that work for your husband. I don't want to see y'all like go through divorce and any type of issues. And I feel like they're gonna make it work. They're gonna get it right. I feel like that's not a couple I feel like is for show. I feel like they're really in love with each other, and they really are with each other. So then we also see Marlo. She doing her little thing with her sons. I'm really actually happy to be seeing her with the life coach, because I feel like when you go through childhood trauma, to prevent that curse from following on to you to your next kids, like, you definitely need to handle that. And I definitely feel like she's making the right steps. So I like seeing that in her aspect with her nephews. And then we also see Sonya with her whole crew, because remember, she got her mama in there, she got daddy in there, she got her sister, her brother-in-law, her husband, they kid, and then she got her 2 nephews. It's a whole lot going on. But it looks like her brother-in-law is now her assistant. I think her sister still does hair for her and stuff, and they're just making it known like, we feel like we have to work on your time, which can be all the time. And it's like, it should be like set hours, like we're really working, and not just because we live with you, we're just working all the time. So that wasn't too much. But then after that, you see Sheree go over to, not Sheree, you see Sanya go over to Sheree's house because they're going to go work out. That's when you see that cute little 2-piece that I'm saying I'm feeling, but for $274, I don't know if I'm really feeling. But yeah, so they talk or whatever, chit chat. Sanya kind of bring up like the issues with Drew, and I think at this point, y'all, I really feel like Sanya's beefing with herself. Because even last season, I really didn't understand the issue. It was like, this is the same chick out of all the ladies you called to pick you up because you got the accident, you was bawling. She came and helped you, and then all of a sudden, it was like you were talking to everybody else about her, saying that you had beef with her. And then when Drew confronts you on it, you're like, oh, Drew, you're too... It's just like, she's just feeling for a beef. I don't know. So even now when she's saying like, yeah, Ralph RSVP'd on behalf of her, and kind of throw shade at Drew, it's like, stop. You're beefing with yourself. And I kind of wanted to see Drew this season. I want to know what she's going through, because she wasn't in the whole episode where her husband was. But yeah, I want Sonya to stop, because Drew looks confused. I don't really know what the beef is, and I don't think she even knows what the beef is. So it's like, Sonya, let it go. We're in a whole new season. Unless something actually happens where Drew actually says something about you or does something to you, let's let this beef go, because it doesn't even make any sense. As a viewer, I'm very confused. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I'm very confused. So that's when they bring in this girl, Courtney. I wanted to feel Courtney because I'm like, okay, we need some new energy, but it's clearly giving that they're inviting people to purposely have beef with Candy. Because if y'all been watching all the interviews and stuff, I've been seeing a whole lot of videos and like interviews on Twitter, specifically with Sheree and Marlo together, saying that they want to activate Candy. She needs to work for her peach. She needs to do this, do that. And it's like, Marlo, you just became a peach holder last season, and you think you need to direct who needs to work harder. It's giving like newbie. You just got here. I know Marlo's been a friend of for years, but a peach holder, no. And like actually giving her life and drama, the first time she ever did it was last year. So for her to come in and be like, oh, we need to get her activated, she's not doing enough, she needs to work. And then like Sheree co-signing, that's what I'm saying. It's giving they've already been doing, because they did this last season where they randomly came up to Candy and was like, hey, we don't feel like you're a friend. And I was like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, none of us are really friends. I feel like they're all associates, and I don't see Marlo reaching out to Candy, checking up on Candy, and neither is Sheree. So when they come at Candy for that, I was with Candy last season. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we're associates, but asking for all this extra stuff or energy that you don't even give me is crazy. So it just seems like that whole last season, they were just picking fights with Candy, just trying to find an issue with her, trying to make her the bad guy. And it's like they're doing it again this season because she's been making comments talking about Candy is never with her kids. She always trying to get a check. One of the first scenes we see with Candy was her with the girl. She's literally getting like plates made for her kids. It's just embarrassing. While Marlo has her kids making the plates for her. Y'all peep that. She over here trying to talk about Candy as a mother. This woman is making their plates. She has those boys making plates for her. And she just shows up when it's all ready. Like, oh, good. You guys have it here in the China. Like, what? And what else did she say? Like, even when I don't know. It was just like a lot of shade towards Candy and like how her Broadway was like a flop or something. That is so embarrassing because Candy said this was taped last summer, I guess, or this past summer. So, and I think that's when one of her plays, maybe because of COVID or something, wasn't able to continue. And it's embarrassing because she really said this in an interview talking about how her Broadway is a flop. And before the premiere of the show, everyone knows she's just been nominated for an Emmy and a Tony for her Broadway work. That's embarrassing. That shows that people need to stop hating. Stop hating and keep your comments to yourself. Because while you hating and doing what you doing and hating on a person and waiting for their demise and waiting for them to fall and trip up, she over here continue working and still doing it. And then what does she do? She's literally about to get the EGOT. The only thing, if she wins the Emmy and the Tony, the only thing she has to do now is win the Oscar. So that just shows you, like, haters, y'all have to watch what y'all say and watch what you focus and put your energy on. Because while you hating on waiting for them to fail, they sitting there still working, learn from their mistakes, and keep on moving forward. Now they receive their blessing. So that shows they're really big haters. Sheree included. So when Sheree brought in Courtney, that's what I'm saying. It's just giving... It's a plot and scheme that Todd done set up. That's what it's giving. It's really giving a plot and a scheme. It's just too much. So, yeah, so Courtney come in and they was talking for a minute, but then all of a sudden Courtney brings up, yeah, Candy's been out here asking about me, like asking people about me. But then she was saying in the same breath that Candy claims to other people that they're friends. I don't know about y'all, but that just didn't make sense to me. If Candy is going around telling people we're friends, why would she in the same breath be calling people to ask about you if you're friends? It's like, it's one or the other, sweetie. I'm very confused. Like, and now she's going around telling people, yeah, me and her are friends. We're besties. Okay, that's one story. But now you're saying in the same breath, she's calling around asking about you and getting information about you. Which one is it? Doesn't make sense. And I feel like Candy is too busy to be worried about anybody. I don't even know who Courtney is. Who is Courtney? I don't know that woman. So when she's like, oh, she's being asked about, it was just giving, calm down, sis. Let's bring it down a little bit. So they brought that same energy to Ross's 40th birthday party that Sonya threw for him. Mind you, Ralph was there, but saying that, yeah, Drew couldn't be there because of a family emergency. And Kenya said exactly what I was thinking. Y'all are family. So her family emergency is your family emergency. Bro, there's no way I'm married to my man and I'm going through a family emergency and he at the party or whatever and he's like, oh yeah, she got a family emergency. No, we're family. And I think he said her dad. Like, that's actually something kind of serious, her dad, and you're not going to show up. Like, Ralph is just, throw him away. So besides that, that's when Kenya tries to talk to Sheree and let her know that Martell has slid in my DMs. I ain't gonna lie, if it was me, I don't think I would say it at the party. It wasn't that important to bring up at the party. Like, oh yeah, your man, he tried to DM me. I don't think that was that important. And plus, I don't think DMs are that important in general. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna bring up to my friend that he DM'd me. Like, especially if it didn't go anywhere. I don't know. I just think personally DMs are not, it's not that serious. Now, we used to talk, or we would even, once it gets to the point of like talking, we was on the phone, texting, flirting, then okay, mention that. But a DM, I don't think a DM is even worth acknowledging, in my opinion. But maybe since they on a show, Kenya felt the need to tell her. It was weird at the party, especially knowing that Martell was there. It was a little messy for you to wait to the party and not actually bring him here. that was a little shady. But then Monyetta came over there to kind of like relate it to you too as well. Like, yeah, we heard he's been dealing with other people in Atlanta. And I feel like they're saying like they're telling Sheree this to help her because they want good for her. I want them to stop. At this point, let Sheree be delusional. You have to let people be delusional in life. Sometimes people are too far gone. They're too far gone. They not gonna see it the way you finna see it. They in love. They gonna continue to make the same mistake. Everybody got a friend like that. Everybody got a friend like that. You don't have time. And Sheree is that one friend that keep on going back to that bad eggs. She that one friend. And everybody know with that friend at a certain point, you listen, but you like, it going one ear out there. I'm the friend that'll just listen. Like, I'm a never not listen. Now, if you calling me every single day, like, girl, I'm busy. But like, if you're really going through stuff, you will listen to the friend. But like, you tune them out because you know they'll be back with them the next day, or they're gonna pick the same type of dudes. That's what Sheree is, and they're getting all too worked up. Like, Sheree, wake up and see it. No, she's not gonna see it. Sheree don't want to see it. Let her be delusional in peace. You have to respect people's delusions. A lot of people are delusional in the world, and you have to respect it. Plain and simple. But yeah, then after that, that's when Courtney pops up. Now, that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Courtney is definitely giving clout chasing. And Sonya brings her over. I don't know if she brought her over. I think she's the one who brought her over to Candy. And they have like the conversation where Candy's like real chill, like, hi, nice to meet you, da da da, like real chill. And then that's when Courtney is like, oh yeah, I've been hearing that you've been asking around about me, and yeah, I just needed to know because I don't really know you like that, and da da da. And it was just weird because I get if the rumor was, yeah, Candy said you're trash, or Candy said this, and you addressed her and you're like, what's the issue? Like, why are you saying, okay, maybe the energy, but all of that energy for the comments that were allegedly made didn't deserve all that energy. Even if Candy did say she knew you. Is that the end of the world? Like, she acted like she was ready to fight. And I agree with Candy. When Candy was like, okay, what is all this energy for? And then she was like, no, what's the energy with you? And it was like, are you okay? I really wanted to know if Courtney was okay. That energy was very weird. It was very like, where is this coming from? It's giving fangirl energy. And I want Candy to start realizing who she is as a person. She's really a boss, and she's been in the industry for so many decades. I don't want to say how many because I don't know exactly, but it's definitely over 2 decades. So it's like maybe 3. Yeah, it might be like over 3 decades. So it's like at this point, girl, you are successful in the Broadway industry. You're successful in the acting industry. You've been successful in the music industry. You're successful in all your businesses. It's like Candy is that chick, and it's giving these girls is press. And they mad. And Candy just need to leave them in the dust where they at and let them hate in the background, because I hate it for her when she be entertaining these chicks like Marlo, Sheree, all of them. It's like they're mad that they cannot obtain what she's been able to obtain, and it's bothering them and it's eating them up. But yeah, when Courtney came up, and then like Candy is just like, okay, well, stop bucking at me. And then she's just like, and still doing it. And it's like, what is your problem? And that's what Candy said about the headbutt her. I'm like, okay, not the headbutt. I don't know. I was just talking to somebody about this. What in your right mind would ever make you want to headbutt somebody? I've never thought about that. Somebody, I don't know. I've never even really been in a fight anyway. I use my mouth. My mouth gonna get me out of every situation. Because if I get mad, I got a slick mouth. I'm a Libra, you know. All I gotta do is use this. I don't really have to fight. But headbutting is not going... Headbutting is not gonna be the first thing in my mind. That is crazy. But I understand it was just given like do you want beef? Like that's what I really felt like I would have asked. Like do you want an issue? Because it's giving that's what you want. Like, Candy is literally saying, like, no, I don't know you. No, I know I seen you in a picture with my friend. And I'm like, oh, that's my friend so-and-so. But no, I don't know you. And then she's still like, well, yeah, well, I had to get that straight. Like, you're telling people I'm your friend. We are not friends. It's like, if anything, you should be happy that anyone ever thought you was in my same circle or my orbit. Like, that's how I would have been if I was Candy. You better be happy someone even said that, sis. Let's be real. And what I didn't like, and this is what I'm saying, how I think it's a plot that Sheree and Marlo set up, because this is Sheree's friend that she brought in. Then whole time, Marlo is like listening, like she's like a little further up, but she's like listening to everything, like and it's just like, oh yeah, she got her mad, she checking Candy, and it's like, it's giving y'all set this up because y'all have already been being mean girls on the interviews, saying that we need to activate her, we need to get Candy mad because she don't do enough, and it's like, okay, so clearly y'all did do this on purpose. It's giving y'all did do this to be messy. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. It wasn't too much after that. I just personally don't think Marlo should have been a peach holder. I said that last year, and I think after last season, it showed she shouldn't be. I don't even get it. I really don't know why she's here. I get why she's been a friend of for all these years, but it's just like, as a viewer, I don't want her there anymore. She's just very messy, very weird. She has a lot of trauma within her. She has a lot of things that she's dealing with. And another thing I want to mention, it's like Marlo has the most issues with Candy, but like, then look what happened. It was like Candy was the one who got the KFC commercial, not Marlo. And it was like Marlo was doing so much last season towards Candy, and it's like, it's Candy ending up with the KFC commercial. It's her ending up with the Emmy and Tony nomination. It's like so much she's been blessed with from her hard work, and it's like they're coming at everything, and all she's doing is getting better. And another reason why I peeped that Courtney is just being a fangirl, because she just said, oh, you're Miss Worldwide, why are you concerned about me? And I was like, oh, you watched the show. You clearly watched the show, and you've been waiting for this moment. They sent you here to be messy, because like, what? Who even said anything about being worldwide? You brought it's like, it's giving you want Candy to know you real bad, and you just starting beef. But Marlo definitely, I feel like, and Sheree are behind it. Sheree likes to hide her hands a lot, but she be bringing people. Just like when she was having beef with Drew last season, she brought that random friend on, and that friend was being weird. Like, if y'all peep that, Sheree be bringing people to fight her battles. But yeah, I don't know the deeper issue between her and Candy. I don't know if she's mad about the whole clickbait thing at the reunion last year, but I don't know. But y'all, that was the end of the recap for episode 1. I'll definitely be back next week to talk about episode 2. So catch me in my next video, guys. Bye.